Hello everyone, I welcome you all to Vidya Sambhasha platform. Myself, Dr. Pawan Kulkarni, Assistant Professor, BVS Ayurved Medical College and Hospital, Bagalkot. So in the last series, we have went through the multiple sessions in regarding to the basics of Rashastra, the Musha Prakarana, Puta, then Koshti, and the Paribhasha Prakarana and all. So now we are entering into the mainstream of Rashastra, wherein the indispensable part or the soul of Rashastra, that is Parada Prakarana. Parada, so it is known by the name Mercury, so which is also known as Hydrargyrum. Hydra is the molten, Argyrum is the silver. So which looks like the molten silver, hence this is known as Hydrargyrum. So you have multiple references regarding this Parada or Mercury in the Samhitas for the external applications. So during the 7th century or from the 7th century, the founder of Rashastra, Acharya Nagarjuna, he lifted the utilization of the Parada internally as well as for the Siddhis. So you can find many references regarding this Parada in the scattered form in the Samhitas. In Rasagranthas, Parada itself is a crown, is at a crown position in these Rasagranthas. So it means that it has been given more importance. So you use the thermometers, you use the sphygmomanometer, so to know the readings. So mercury is imbibed in that. So wherein this modern world is only related to the restricted use of this mercury, but wherein the Rasashastras had a wide range of applications in performing the Loha Siddhi, Deha Siddhi, as well as the Chikitsa Siddhi also. So later on we'll be discussing regarding each and every aspect. Here in this presentation, I'm not going to touch any of the modern aspects regarding the mercury, because let us have an holistic approach towards this Parada. So moving to Lord Rudra and Nagarjuna, I am starting the Parada Prakarana today. So hope this session will be useful for the students to compile notes, to come up with a good stroke of knowledge. So coming to the references, so it was very difficult for me to find out the references regarding Parada in the Rasa Granthas. So because already I have said it is in a crown position, which has more importance in Rasa Granthas. So almost all the Rasa Granthas have opined about the Parada. So as you are studying regarding the sweetness in Ikshu, the Grita in Dadhi, the same thing, it is present all over. The same thing, or Rasa or the Parada Prakarana is located, or it is been described all over the Rasa Granthas. So Anandakanda, Amritikarana Vishranti, 23rd chapter, Rasa Prakasha Sudhakara, 1st chapter, Rasaranama, in the 11th chapter he has explained about Parada. Rasaratna Samuchaya, you get scattered references regarding this. So in the 1st chapter you get the detailed description about the Parada, and when you go to 11th chapter you get the Samskaras and all. And then Rasendra Chudamani, 15th chapter, Rasendra Chintamani, 3rd chapter, Rasa Kamadhenu in Sutakriya, Acharya has explained in the first chapter, Rasendra Sarasangraha first chapter, and Rasatarangini in the fifth chapter. Acharya have explained regarding this Parada Prakarana. So you can notice that Acharya have started his subject or books with rasa itself. So it indicates that how much holistic or how much important the rasa is in Shastra. So you may think, why Rasa Shastra? It may be have given any different name, right? Like Swarna Shastra, Rajata Shastra, Ratna Shastra. Why rasa is more important? So here we'll discuss regarding why Rasa Shastra has been termed, or it was used the name as rasa. The first and foremost thing is the holistic approach or the holistic origin of this rasa. Parada has origined as the Shiva Bija or Shiva Retus. So you hear the mythological story regarding the origin of the Parada. It states, all the Rasagrantha states that it is the Virya of Lord Rudra or Shiva. Hence, being one of the important part of Lord Shiva, this has been named as the Rasa Shastra. The second one is Rasati Bhakshati Sarva Loha Niti, or it engulfs all the Maharasa, Uparasa, Dhatus and all things. Hence, it has been given more important. Then, Rasatvad Dravarupatvad Rasaha. It is the only metal which is in liquid form. Then, this is the reason why we are terming it as Rasa Shastra. Deha Siddhi. This is very important. Siddhi is again, one is Deha Siddhi, Loha Siddhi and then Chikitsa Siddhi. Deha Siddhi is attaining the moksha or ultimate happiness while a person is still alive by using of this rasa or the rasa or parada is known as Deha Siddhi. Acharya states that Gardhabopi Jayate, even if after death, even the donkey will attain the salvation. But you can achieve salvation when you are alive by using of this parada. Hence, this has been given more importance. Deha Siddhi. Loha Siddhi. So, you have heard this shloka many a times. Siddhe rase karishyami nirdaridram idam jagat. So, what is this nirdaridram idam jagat? So, Siddhe rase karishyami. By using this parada, one can convert the precise dhatu into precious dhatus. One can prepare Swarna Rajata out of this parada by some of the samskaras. This is what Loha Siddhi is. So, when you can convert any Loha which is rusting in nature or which forms an oxide by keeping in an external environment, you are converting this into a non-rusting material like gold. So, this is what Rasa Siddhi is or the Loha Siddhi is. So, he says, Siddhe Rase Karishyami Nirdaridram Vidam Jagat. So, he is making this word Nirdaridra. He is removing the poverty from this whole world by converting the lower metals into higher metals. This is the reason why Shastra has gained more importance during the 7th or 8th century. The last one is very, very important thing, blood, brain and placental barrier. Because it is Sukshma, Parada being a Sukshma Srotogami, it can enter in your blood, brain as well as the placenta also. When a person consumes mercury, then when you trace, when a person dies, and when you are going to trace this mercury through the postmortem or autopsy, you can find the traces of mercury in the blood, brain, and whenever you come across the fumes of this mercury when a pregnant lady comes in across or in contact with the fumes of the mercury. So there are some of the references that there will be birth defect in the baby which is going to take birth. So this indicates that even your rasa or para, fumes or mercury fumes can even pass the placenta too. So this all reasons might made the acharyas to name it as Rasa Shastra rather than naming it as the Swarna Shastra or any other Shastras. So already I have said why Rasashastra is very important, why Rasa is given more dominancy is because its origin is holistic in nature. When you screen the Rasa Granthas, you can find a number of the references regarding the origin of the Rasa. शैले अस्मिन् शिवयो प्रीत्या परस्परं जिगीषया संप्रवृत्ते च संभोगे त्रिलोके क्षोभकारिणी विनिवारयितुं वह्निः संभोगं प्रेषितैः सुरैः काङ्क्षमाणे स्तयो पुत्रं तारकासुरमारकं कपोतरूपिणं प्राप्तं हिमत्वे कन्दरे अनलम् अपक्षिभावसंक्षुब्धं स्मरलीलविलोकिनं तद्दृष्ट्वा लज्जितं शम्भुर्वीरं तत्सुरतस्तदा प्रश्च्युतश्चरमो धातुर्गृहीतशूलपाणिना प्रक्षिप्तो वदने वह्निर्गङ्गायां पिपासोपत् बहिक्षिप्तस्तया सोऽपि परिदन्धय्यमानया सञ्जास्तान्तनमलधात्वादान् धातवा सिद्धिहेतवः यावदग्निमुखाद्रेतो न्युपतद्भूरि भारतः शतयोजननिम्नस्तान् कृत्वा कूपांस्तु पञ्च च तदा प्रवृत्तिकूपस्थं तद्रेतपञ्चदा अभवत्. Where he says, Rasaratna Samuchayakara narrates a very beautiful story in a shloka form, where he says, Shailesmin Shivayo Prityaha Parasparam Jigishayaha. So what happened is, on this earth, the Tarakasura, a Daitya or a demon, he created a lot of disturbances to all the Devata Vargas. And this Devata Varga in turn, they approached Lord Rudra and they asked him to make them free from the disturbances of Tarakasura. Tarakasura was a demon who had attained a boon from Lord Brahma so that no one will kill him except the son of Lord Rudra. This was known to all Devatas, hence they found a reason and they went to Lord Rudra and approached him and they just wanted a relief from this Tarakasura. So they said to Rudra to give birth to a child who will kill the Tarakasura. Hence, for the Loka Kalyana Karya or for the social harmony, Rudra, he decided to give birth to Kartikeya, and these couples, the Rudra and Parvati, so they got engaged themselves in the copulation action in the Himalaya Parvata. He says, Shaile Asmin Shivayo Prityaha Sambhoge Triloka Kshobakarini. By the act of their copulation, it created a lot of the vibrations to the whole world. Triloka Kshobakarini. So this fearful action made the earth to vibrate. So which is known as the earthquakes, what you call. So because of this, all the Devatas sent Agni in the form of Kapota, in the form of pigeon, to stop the action. and this Kapota or Agni was sitting on the Parvata and looking at the act of Shiva and Parvati. And Lord Rudra felt it embarrassing one. So what he did is he just took his sperm or the dhatu and threw it on the Kapota or the Agni which was in the Kapota form. Prachutas charamo dhatu grihita shulapaninaha. Shulapani is Rudra. So charamo dhatu grihitaha prakshipto vadane vanhi. So he threw on the face of the Kapota, and this Kapota or Agni was unable to sustain the heat of that Shiva Virya. Hence, to get rid of that Kapota, it immersed itself in the water which was available near that Himalaya. So Ganga, especially the Ganga river. So it just soaked itself inside that particular Ganga river to get rid of the Daha. And because of this, what happened is the 5 different wells were formed, which are the 5 different types of Parada. But this is the mythological origin. But how you are going to correlate this for the modern world? So you have heard about the volcanoes, right? So when I am going to compare this, the act of Shiva Parvati with the particular the natural phenomenon which occurs in this world. So Tarakasura, you just consider it as the different ailments or the diseases which are going to kill all the people, and all the devatas, they are thinking of Kumara, that is the son of Lord Rudra, means the Parada. So everyone is thinking of Parada Utpatti here. Shiva and Parvati, or the Rudra and Parvati, these are the Prakriti and Purushas. And the act of copulation which make the world into friction, that was the earthquake. And because of that earthquake, the volcano was erupted, that is nothing but your Agni, and that Agni flew or came down and get settled in the water, is the lake or the river which was surrounding the mountain. So this is what you are going to compare with this. So when the volcano gets erupted, you can find the mercury, along with that the different dhatus, different minerals you can find where you are going to extract the metals out of it. So almost all the minerals are available in the rocks of the mountain itself. So volcano may be one of the reason for expelling out all the important minerals and ores from the earth crust to this external world. So this is how we are going to compare with this, the Shiva Parvati as well as the volcanoes for the Parada Utpatti. So you get n number of the references regarding this in different Rasa Granthas. Just to state its mythological origin, I have started with this beautiful story. So what are the Paryaya Padas? What are the different synonyms which are given to Parada? So Achintya, because we can't even think of its action. It is far beyond our thinking capacity. So hence it is named as Achintya. Deva, because it is holy in nature. Yashoda means which gives you Yashaha. Shanta, it looks very pleasant. Ananta, because its attributes are Ananta in nature, or they are infinite. Dehada, because Dehada because it is the Deha Rasa of Lord Rudra, Rasa because it is liquid in nature, and Shiva, Amara, Rasaraja, Bijendra, Rasesha, Sutaraja, Bhava, Sukshma, Rasottama, Parada, Paramamrita, Harabija, Divya, Mukunda, Mahateja, Chanchala because it can't be holded. Hence it is Chanchala. When you are holding Parada, it get escapes from your hand. Lokanatha because it is worshipped all over the world. Mahavannihi because of its teja. Saubhagya, it is very auspicious, hence it is known as Saubhagya. Rasayana Sreshta, it is best Rasayana. Chapala, again Chanchala and Chapala are same. Then Raseshwaraha, it is the best among all the dhatus. Jnana, then Lokesha, Sutendra, Trinetra and Trilochana. These are the synonyms given to Lord Rudra, Trinetra, Trilochana. Hence, to state it as the inseparable part of Lord Rudra, this Parada has been given the different synonyms related to Lord Shiva. So, you have to consider an important thing here is Sharangara Acharya, he explains the Mukunda as the synonym of the Parada. Mukunda is the Lord Krishna, but later on all are the synonyms related to Lord Rudra. But where Shangara Acharya says, Rasendra Parada Soto Haraja Sotako Rasaha Mukunda Cheti Namani Jniyani Rasakarmasu. Where he explains in the Madhyama Khanda, he gives the synonyms like Rasendra, Parada, Suta, Harajaha, Sutakaha, Rasaha, Mukundaha. So these are different namas or the paryayas of the Parada, he says, wherein you can find different references in Rastarangini, then Rasaratna Samuchaya, Anandakanda, wherein Anandakanda has given more than 20 synonyms for this, where he says Rasendraha, Rasarajaha, Rasaha, Sutaha, Paradaha, Shivabija, Shiva, Jaitra, Rasaloha, Maharasa, Rasottama, n number of or the 20, more than 20 references or the synonyms he gives regarding this, the Parada. So, all the Acharyas have started their chapter with the Parada itself. So, they have given a very large amount of description regarding this Parada and its attributes. So, coming to the types, already I have said the Panchakupas were formed. So, you can classify this Parada in 5 types. Rasa Rasendra Sutascha Parado Mishrakastata iti Panchavido Chataha Kshetra Bhedena Shambhujaha. So, Shambhujaha is the Parada which is derived from the Shambhu or Lord Rudra. So, based on Kshetra, based on the locality, this Parada is differentiated in 5 different types. So, what are the 5 different types of Parada here? Rasa, Rasendra, Suta, Parada and Mishraka. So, these are the 5 different types of Parada which are classified on based on the locality. Hence, these are the types explained in Rasa Samuchaya. So, what is Rasa? What is Rasendra? What is Suta? What is Parada? And what is Mishraka is been dealt in this particular slide. I have given only the shlokas. I will be explaining in detail regarding this. Rasanat sarva dhatunam rasa ityavidhiyate. So why rasa? Why it is named as rasa? Rasanat sarva dhatunam, which engulfs all the rasadi dravyas, which engulfs all the dhatus. Hence, this is known as rasaha. Jararug Mrityunashaya Rasyateva Rasomata. Another different definition for rasa is Jararug Mrityunashaya. Jara is the old age, Ruk is the pain or the disease, and Mrityunashaya, which gives you Amaratva, Ajaratva, Arogatva, is known as rasa, he says. And why it is called as Rasendra? Rasa Uparasa Rajatvat Rasendra iti Kirtitaha. It is very dominant when compared with the Rasa and Uparasas. Rasa Uparasa Rajatvat. It holds the prime position when you are comparing with the rasa and uparasa. Hence, this is known as Rasendraha. Indraha is the head of the Lord, or the he is the head of the uh, group of the god. Hence, he is known as Indra, right? The same thing, Rasendra. The rasa is as good as an Indra for the group of the Uparasa and the other rasas, he says. Then why it is known as Suta? Deha loha mayin siddhim sute suta tatasmrataha. Suta, it is called as Suta because it gives rise to the Deha and Loha Siddhi. Because of it, you can attain the Deha Siddhi and Loha Siddhi. Hence, this is known as Suta. So, we can justify it as it helps to restrain the health, and it also helps in the pharmaceutical procedures of Swarna and other dhatus. Hence, this is known as Sutaha. Then why it is known as Parada? Roga pankabdhi magnanam parada nascha paradaha. So already you know what is Panka. Panka is the marshy land. So what happens, a person, if he places his foot in a marshy land, he can't take it back very easily. The same way, if a person falls in the Panka of Roga, it is very difficult to come back. But this Parada Nacha Parada, it will help to sail a person from one shore to the other without any sort of the diseases. So, bringing a person from one shore of the sea to the other gives a sort of a relief to a person. The same thing, Roga Pankaha. If a person is very much deeply associated with the Roga Samuha, he can't come out of that suffering. But this Parada helps him to come out of that suffering. Hence, this is known as Parada. Next, you have Mishraka. The name itself, Mishraka, it suggests that something, you have the combinations here. Sarvadhatukatam tejo mishritam yatra tishtati tasmat sa mishraka prokto nana rupa phalapradaha. Where he says, this sort of the Parada gives nana rupa phalapradaha. It gives n number of the different varieties of the siddhis or the therapeutic benefits. So what Mishraka is now? Sarvadhatukatam tejo mishritam yatra tishtati, he says. Since all the dhatu dravyas are readily digested by the Parada, so it contains the essence of all the dhatus. Hence, this is known as the Mishrakaha. This is the combination of all the sara of all the dhatus. Hence, this is known as Mishraka, and it is Nana Rupa Phalapradaha. It provides or it gives many therapeutic benefits. Hence, this is known as Mishraka. So, coming to the Graiha Lakshanas of Parada. So, what is the best quality of Parada? So, whenever you go to any sort of the shop and all to buy gold, so you go for the hallmarks and all. The hallmark, it indicates that this gold is of the best quality. You just term the name as carat. So what is that? 24 karat gold. What is 22 karat gold? So you'll be thinking of it. So there is some of the Graiha Lakshanas for each and every material. The same thing, the Parada also has the Graiha Lakshanas, which goes like this: Antasunilo Bahirujvalo Yo Madhyana Surya Pratima Prakashaha Shastaha. So this shloka, it includes Graiha and Agraiha Lakshanas of Parada, both. The first line, it indicates the Graiha Lakshana of Parada. So Shuddha Sarupa of Parada, Antasunilo Bahirujvalo Yo Madhyana Surya Pratima Prakashaha Shastaha. Shasta is Sreshtaha. So how the Parada should be? The pure form of mercury will be clean, Antasunilo, which will look like a bluish tinge from within, and it will look like a bright sunshine from outside. Yo Madhyana Surya Pratima Prakashaha. So it will look like the sunshine in the Madhyana or the afternoon. Such bright sunshine you can get in the afternoon. The same sort of the sunshine or the luster you can get while seeing the Parada. Madhyana Surya Pratima Prakashaha. Shreshtaha. It is Shreshta. Then which are the Agrahya Paratas? Which Parada should not be considered for medicinal purpose? He says Paripanduras Chitram Nayojo Rasakarma Siddhaihi. The impure mercuries, which is the Paripanduraha, Dhumraha, Chitravarnaha, which looks very foggy or smoky. Don't use such parada, he says. Paripanduraha, which looks pale, and Chitraha, of different colors. You can take it as Paripandus Chitra, a single word, which is somewhat the pale yellow in color, or Chitraha, which is mixed with the different colors. Na yojo rasakarma siddhi. Don't use such paradas for the rasakarma siddhi, he says. So this reference is from Rasendra Sara Sangraha as well as from the Ayurveda Prakasha. When you are screening the Rastarangini, again you get the same modified version of the shloka. So where he says, Shuddha Suto Yatastvantaha Sonilo Bahirujvalaha Surya Prabhascha Vishuddho Dhumrava Paripanduraha, he says. So don't try to use the parada which is Paripandura Varna or Dhumra Varna, he says. So consumption of the impure mercury is very hazardous. It causes different sort of the diseases, and after Shodhana itself you can use this parada for the pharmaceutical procedures. So now we'll discuss what is the importance of the parada or rasa. So where the Rasaratna Samuchayakara, he gives many attributes in the first chapter, and it is very elaborately explained by Acharya Dattatreya Ananta Kulkarni in his Vijnana Bodhini Tika, where he gives a very good commentary on the first chapter of Rasaratna Samuchaya, where he says, Shatashwamedhena Kritena Punyam Gokotibhihi Swarna Sahasradanat Granam Bhave Sutaka Darshanena Yatsarva Tirtheshu Krutabhihekat. So when you are comparing this parada with this attributes, parada will have the more weightage, he says. Shatashwamedhena Kritena Punyam. A person, when he does the hundreds of Ashwamedha Yajnas, when you are comparing with just vision of the parada or just seeing the parada, this will have, by seeing the parada, will have more weightage when compared with a person who has done the 100 Ashwamedha Yajnas. Go koti bihi swarna sahasradanat. Even if a person who has given alms of the koti or 1 crore cows, when you are comparing with the person who has just seen the parada, the person who has seen parada will be having more weightage, or he will be having more punya. Swarna Sahasradanat, even if when you are comparing with the person who gives 1000 Sahasra Nanya to a person, this will have the more weightage. And when you are comparing with a person who has Tirtheshu Krutabhishekat, when he has traveled all across the world and he had a holy dip in the different rivers, when you are comparing with the person who is taking the darshan of the parada, the second person will be having more weightages. So you can just analyze how important this parada is. The next, where he explains Vidhaya Rasalingoyam Bhakti Yuktam Samarcharyat Jagat Tritaya Linganam Sapuja Phalavapnuyat. When a person is worshipping the linga, Rasalinga, or the Rudralinga which is made up of the Parada. When he is worshipping this Rasalinga, it is equal to worshipping all the Shivalingas in this Triloka, Jagat Tritaya Linganam, he says. So, whatever the deeds or whatever the blessings he is getting after worshipping all the Rudras all over the Trilokas, it is equal to a person who is worshipping the Rasalinga. Next, he explains about Panchavidha Pujas of the Parada. Bhakshana Sparshanam Danam Dhyanam Cha Paripujanam Panchada Rasa Pujokta Mahapataka Nashini, he says. Bhakshana of Parada, consuming Parada is one sort of the puja, he says, one sort of the worship. Sparshana, by touching the Parada itself, is one sort of the puja. Then Dana, giving Parada as alms to other, is the third sort of worshipping the Parada. Dhyana, just thinking of it or meditating the name of Parada itself is the fourth mode of the worshipping the Parada. And Paripujana, worshipping indirect. These are the 5 types of the puja, he says, and which are Mahapataka Nashini, which will cure all sort of the diseases as well as all sort of the curses. So this is the attribute given by Rasaratna Samuchayakara or Rasavagbhata to the Parada. The next one is very important. Udare samsthite sute yasyat kramarjita jivitam samukto dushkritat ghorat prapnoti paramam padam. A person at the time of dying, yasya utkramadita jivitam, he says, when this prana it gets separated from your body, if during that time if a person is having Parada in his udara, udare samsthite sute, sute is Parada, where a person at the time of death, when he has the traces of Parada inside his udara, he becomes muktaha, he attains salvations even if he has committed dushkritat ghorat, even if he has committed 100 number of the mistakes, he will get divide of all that mistakes and he will go to the moksha, he will attain the salvation. Prapnoti paramam padam, so he will attain moksha. Paramam padam is the place where he attains the salvation. So this is the attribute of Parada here again. Next, again a shloka given by Rasaratna Samuchayakaya, where he says, Murchitva harati rujam bandhanam anubhuyo muktido bhavati amari karoti hi mrataha ko anya karunakara sutat. Acharya asks here, who can have more mercy when compared with the Parada? You may ask why. Murchitva harati rujam. Itself it undergoes murchana and it cures the diseases. Murchitva harati rujam. Bandhanam anubhuyo muktito bhavati. It itself becomes bandha and gives you mukti. Means it itself forms the rasalingu in a bandhana form and it gives you mukti by worshipping it. Itself it becomes bandha, but it makes you mukta. Amari karoti hi mrataha. It itself gets mrataha, means maritaha. It itself gets into bhasma form, but when you are consuming it, you become amara. So you can't even expect the selfishness nature of this Parada. Hence, Acharya asks us, Ko anya karunakara sutat. Who else can be more merciful when compared to the Parada? Itself it is undergoing the devastation, but it will help you to come out. It will uplift you. So this is what the importance of Parada or Rasa is. So next, Hanti Bhakshana Matrena Purva Janmogha Sambhavam Roga Sanghama Sheshanam Naranam Natra Samshayaha. Just by consuming the Parada, Purva Janmogha Sambhavam. Agha means Papa. The Papas which you have bought along with you from the Purva Janmas, which will get vanished by consumption of this parada, he says. Hanti bhakshana matrena purva janmoga sambhavam. Roga sambhava sheshanam naranam natam. Again, it kills the roga sangha also. It will just kill all the roga samuha. Natra samshaya, there is no doubt in that, he says. Without any doubt, this parada on bhakshana will decrease your the purva janmarjita papa, as well as it will make you free from all the diseases. Again, the same thing has been repeated here. Purva janma kratam papam sadyo nushyati dehinam sugandha pishta sotena yadi shambhur vilepitaha. When you are applying this lap of parada or shambhu or rudra, so you are going to lose your purva janma krata papa. If you have committed any mistakes in your purva janma, everything will get vanished when you are applying the paste of this parada or shambhu or Lord Rudra, he says. Rogibhyam yo rasavatte shuddhi paka samanvitam tuladanam ashwamedanam phalam prapnoti nishchitam. Rogibhyo yo rasavatte, when you are giving this rasa in the form of medicine after Shuddha Paka, after taking the samskaras or after undergoing the samskaras, when you are donating this rasa or the rasaushadis to Rogihi, so it is compared with the person who is giving 1000 of alms in Ashwamedha Yajnas. So, in Ashwamedha Yajna, if he is giving n number of the donations which is equal to a doctor prescribing the rasaushadis to a rogi. So you can just justify yourself how important this particular rasaushadis are. So, and very important thing in Rasaratna Samuchayakara, he says, Yascha nindati sotendraha shambhusteja paratparam sapate narake ghore yavak kalpam vikalpanam. The person who does the nindana of the sota or the parada, one who hesitates or who commits mistakes or one who thinks in a bad way regarding this parada, he falls in naraka, he says, sapate narake ghoram. This person will not attain the moksha. So that important your parada is. So last already I have said, siddhe rase karishyami nirdaridram vidam jagat rasa dhyana vidam proktam brahma hatyari papanut. So this rasa is used for the siddhis to remove the poverty from the jagat. Rasa dhyana vidam proktam brahma hatyari papanut. Again, by worshipping this rasa, you can just get rid of the brahma hatyadi doshas. When you are committing a mistake, when you are killing any Brahman, when you are killing any go. So all the papa or the sins will get washed off when you are doing the worshipping the parada. It doesn't mean that you have to kill and then you have to do the puja and all. If by mistake, if you have committed any sort of the mistakes, the sins will be vanished by worshipping the parada, he says. Where you have to take two things here. Nirdaridram idam jagit. So jagat are two types. One is bahya jagat, one is the external the jagat, and one is the internal, that is our deha. Our deha itself, our body itself is a jagat. Nirdaridram idam jagat means to make a disease free body by consuming the parada. Siddhe rase karishyami nirdaridram idam jagat. To make this body free from the diseases is one of the motto of Rashastra by consuming the rasaushadis. And the external jagat, to remove the poverty from the society by converting lower elements into the higher elements, converting the tin, the silver into gold, where you can get a good commercial value for that. So, nirdaridram idam jagat. To make this world free from poverty, we are doing the rasa siddhis, where this attributes of the Rasa has been widely explained in different the Rasa Granthas. Hope you have understood this. In this session, we have discussed regarding the Parada, Parada Utpatti, Parada Paryayas, different types of Parada, and what are the attributes of Parada. So, in the next sessions, we will go through the what are the Parada doshas, then how to remove the doshas, what are the samskaras, what is the Parada Bandha Prakarana, then what are the different types of the gatis, what are the different types of kalpas of Parada, what are the different types of bhasmas, everything we'll be discussing during the subject proper. So hope you have understood this. So thank you for your patience hearing. Thank you, Ananda.